For nearly 50 years, one door inside Graceland stayed shut. No tours, no cameras, not even family curiosity could open it. And that's what makes this so unsettling. Because when people finally imagined what might be inside, they weren't thinking about dust or memories. They were asking something far stranger. What was Elvis Presley hiding, even from the world that worshipped him? Let's go back. You're standing in 1957. A 22-year-old Elvis buys a house for $12,500. Simple, right? But that house becomes more than walls. It becomes a kingdom. Horses outside, music inside, fame growing faster than he can control. And somewhere in all of that noise, a private space begins to form. Not for fans, not for cameras, just for him. You see, Elvis wasn't just the man in the white suit, and he was also the man who needed silence. By 1977, everything had changed. The voice was still there, but the body was tired. The nights were longer, the days felt heavier. And then, on August 16th, the music stopped. At just 42, the king was gone. Officially, it was his heart. But you don't need to be a doctor to sense there was more beneath the surface. Think about it. How does someone so watched become so alone? After his passing, Graceland froze in time. Fans came, nearly 100,000. Tears, flowers, questions. But inside the house, something else happened. Certain spaces were locked away. The upstairs, the attic, untouched, protected, or hidden? For decades, people speculated. Was it respect? Or was it fear of what might be found? Because here's the truth no one likes to say out loud. Fame doesn't just give, it takes. Slowly, quietly, piece by piece. And Elvis was giving more than anyone realized. Behind the stage lights, there were signs. Weight gain, exhaustion, prescriptions stacking up faster than solutions. In the final months, he wasn't just performing. He was surviving, trying to keep up with an image the world refused to let go of. And this is where it gets uncomfortable. His doctor, his inner circle, the system around him, did they protect him? Or did they enable the very thing that was breaking him? Years later, records revealed staggering numbers. Thousands of pills, hundreds of prescriptions, not in a lifetime, but in a short span. That's not treatment. That's a warning no one listened to. Now imagine that attic again. Not as a haunted space, but as a silent witness. A place where the real story was boxed away. Childhood memories, private thoughts, maybe even evidence of a man who knew he was fading, but didn't know how to stop it. And then you realize something. The mystery isn't about who was in the attic. It's about who Elvis really was, when no one was watching. Because the world saw a legend. But behind closed doors, there was a human being, tired, searching, overwhelmed, just like anyone else pushed too far for too long. So the next time you hear his music, don't just hear the power. Listen for the weight behind it. Because sometimes the loudest voices are hiding the quietest struggles.